Welcome to Crimsafe Talking Tech. I'm Ian Harrison from 888 Racing, and this is a British touring car. Well, the whole idea of NGTC was to keep the costs under control. Basically, we were running FIA S2000 cars up until 4 years ago. Now we've got NGTC, which is next generation touring car, which is a bit out of date now. It should be just called this generation touring car or something, but we've got 30 car grid, and what it means is there's a lot of common parts on the car. The cars are basically a 2-litre turbo producing about 380 horsepower, but on top of that the engine, the gearbox, suspension, the way that the suspension's fixed on the car, the fuel system, all these things are all common on all the cars. Now, after the cars are built, the running costs for the cars are quite cheap, which has given us the opportunity to have a full grid and people waiting in the background to actually join the championship. So while the principle of V8 supercars is the same in terms of commonality of parts, we've gone a lot further than the V8 supercar has. At the moment we've got half the grid, I guess, on an NGTC engine, which is the Toka engine, which is based on a 2-litre GM engine, which is turbocharged. It's 2-litre. It's 2-litre to give it stability and longevity. We can do the whole season with no rebuilds, or with one refresh mid-season. And the costs for doing that, you're looking at $50,000 for the year per car, so it's really a cost-effective thing for something that's chucking out nearly 380 horsepower. So half the grid are running that engine, and the other half of the grid use their own version of that. So if you've got a BMW, you run a BMW engine, or a Volkswagen has got a Volkswagen engine, or whatever. So people are allowed to do their own, but it's on the 2-litre concept. Parity is really well done, I have to say. It's one of the best things that we've ever done, and we've got really good common performance, if you like. Everybody's balanced performance over the field means that there isn't really anybody with an advantage. It's all about tweaking the chassis and tweaking the common parts that we've got. Yeah, the biggest problem is to try and eliminate the drag. Drag's the biggest issue. Unlike V8 supercars, we're not running with big downforce and big aero kits on the cars, mainly because we don't want them. The cars race a lot better if they haven't got aero. As a consequence of that, the V8 supercars as a vehicle are very spectacular. Ours as a field, I think, are more spectacular. I think the racing here is actually better than in most circuit-based touring car championships, and a lot of that's got to do with the cars are quite simple, and the cars are low downforce, so close racing is the nature of the game, really. I think going forward the biggest thing will be we may come under pressure from various manufacturers, I guess, to run something that's smaller, like a 1.6-litre engine or a 1.5. But we'll try and resist that, I think, because stability, sort of reliability and cost effectiveness is the key to the championship. We used to have 8 engineers, now we have 2, and they do different jobs. They're not redesigning the same bit as the bloke next door in the next team. So you haven't got a load of people spending a load of money trying to develop the same part. And I think everybody realises that in this day and age it's all about being cost effective, and frankly the fans that come here, there'll be 40,000 people here today, they don't care if the front suspension's been reworked to give you more caster on the MG than on the Volkswagen. They don't care. They just want to see all the wing mirrors off at turn 1, lap 1. So the technical side of it is really old-fashioned now. It's all about the spectacle. We're all about putting a show on.
Shut the door on scary with the one and only Crimsafe. Installed by licensed Crimsafe technicians, partnered with Crime Stoppers. Up to 15 years warranty. If it's not Crimsafe, it's not Crimsafe. Only at licensed dealers. Visit crimsafe.com.au.